Welcome back. You're watching Sunrise from Channels Television, broadcasting from Lagos. Next, we're going to look at cement standardization. What is that all about? It's all about regulating the standard of the cement that is either produced in this country or that which is imported into Nigeria. Our guest is Mr. Oke Maduegbuna. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, hello.
Mr. Maduegbuna is the convener of the Cement Standardization Advocacy Group, which is a civil society group concerned with reducing the number of buildings that are collapsing around the country. Now, Mr. Maduegbuna, what led you to think about this advocacy group?
During my late father was in the customs, and a lot of vessels came into Nigeria with cement that were substandard and abandoned and with a lot of demurrage. And coming from a maritime background, I understood the cost factors, cement shipping and all that. And over the years, we've seen incapacity in Nigeria and a lot of dumping of cement into Nigeria. Although government gave a standard of 42.5 for all the production of cement after the embargo. Then, lately, there was this issue, set of engineers and all kinds of people talking about cost of cement, standards and all that. And we said, no. We have to look at how does it affect the common man. Because when you look at social development, the first is environment, then people, for about posterity. But the fact is, it is agreed that it was misapplication of cement that is one of the causes of building collapse.
It's not the only one.
It's not the only.
Is it the major reason?
It was agreed that it was one of the major reasons. People were misapplying cement. And if you remember that cement was imported, more cement was imported before we so-called achieved local capacity. And all cement that was brought in was at 42.5. The problem came when, in 2004 thereabouts, government decided not to give licenses for imports and all that, and people now began to produce. And probably went back to 32.5. That's where the problem started. So the buying public could not differentiate between 42 and 32. And if you ask the man on the street, which cement do you want? He will tell you that then whether it's Boham or Ibeto cement or Elephant cement or Dangote cement. He didn't understand that there were three standards and there were four types, some 1, 2, 3, and 4. All he knew was it's this or that. So if you ask him, he say, no, get me WAPCO. I don't want Dangote cement. That was how they saw it.
Okay, what's the price differences between them? Because there is always the likelihood that people will buy based on their pocket rather than based on quality standard.
Funny enough, cement is a very funny product. The cost factor in cement production is the same. The difference is the cost and shipping. So you will find there is a very thin margin in price differential. The 32.5 and the 40.5, the margins are very, very, very small. That what people look at really is not the price, because the manufacturers, right, the cements are all about the same. What people are looking at is it Dangote, is it this or that and all that. Right?
Okay, now you know better. So now we need you to educate the people out there who are the users of cement. Now, what quality of cement should they be looking for when they go out to buy?
By the new regime, by SON, which is what we should follow. That's government policy. I don't make such policy. The policy is 52.5 for heavy construction, 42.5 for buildings and rendering, and then 32 for rendering.
What is rendering?
Rendering is to plaster.
Okay. Now, are these figures written on the bags?
The new policy by Son says that there'll be a code and each one will be batched, color-coded, and probably written on each of the different types, grades of cement, the bags.
Okay. Is this now in operation? Have you confirmed that this is actually happening?
I think there's an action in court against Son on this. So I don't think that Son has started the enforcement. But we have a grasp with the policy as it is.
Okay.
If you say one cement is only for plastering, and this one could do everything, my worry is that I would prefer to buy the one that is for plastering if there is more margin in price or if this is unavailable. Right, so you find that the application of 42.5 and application of 32.5 are different.
Okay.
So you'll find there will be a lot of problems. And the producers have not done enough communication to tell the buying public the difference between this and how to apply them.
So which one should one buy to make blocks?
To make blocks, what government says is 42.5. That's government policy. That to plaster is 32.5. That is what the new regulation says.
So are people following that government policy?
As we speak now, the buying public is only lately that people are aware that there is 32 and 45. They buy cement for what it is.
Just buy cement.
Buy cement.
Yes. Yes.
So are they buying the 32.5 consistently, or are they ending up just buying the
No, they are
42.5?
buying cement if there's availability of Lafarge cement. You buy Lafarge, wherever you are. If there is a Dangote,
You buy what is available.
If you UNICEF, you buy UNICEF. If it's Ibeto, if you're around the East, Ibeto, you buy Ibeto. And they're not buying because it's at 2.5 or it's because it's cement.
Full stop. Yeah.
Full stop.
So, but government now wants us to know the difference and
Because-
buy depending on our need.
No, because of the cement war, whatever it is, about standards and all that. All the standards are okay.
For
Government.
any purpose.
No. The cement, they are not substandard because the mixture to make 32.5, there is a standard requirement of components,
Okay.
42 and all that. But the technical committee set up by Son says that 32.5 is only for plastering.
Plastering. Only.
Only for plastering.
Okay.
Right. So if only for plastering, and let's say I'm a businessman and I've been buying cement for 32.5, and then you tell me it's only for plastering, you think I'll throw it away?
Now, the problem, is it with the practitioners or with the users of these products? Because myself, as a user of that product, if I was building a new property, without you telling me now, I probably wouldn't know there's a difference between 42.5 and 32.5. I'd be saying, what's all that number? What does it mean? What difference is it? But practitioners, are they aware? Are they being enlightened? Because these are the people that
the
should
users.
insist. Yes.
You see, the problem about regulation in Nigeria is that regulation has not been robust. If you want to regulate, you must have a communication plan where you create awareness, right, of the intent of the regulation. But it's not the case in Nigeria. So you will find that business interests take Philip and just push out things without caring about consumer protection and consumer interest.
Now, how much cement is Nigeria producing vis-a-vis its requirement?
Today, it's only, I think, Ibeto cement that is important because of issues that they had. But no other person imports cement. All cement now is manufactured locally.
Are we producing enough?
There is enough for government to say you don't import. Why Ibeto is important? Because there's a government court order. There was a settlement in court which says till 2017. Apart from that, everybody is importing cement in Nigeria. The cement is imported. So we are self-sufficient in cement. The problem is some are producing 42.5, some are producing 2.5. So we are worried about the safety of life and property. If one person is doing 42 and one is doing 32, and someone says one is for plastering, the other one can be used for blocks and all that.
Yes.
And the buying public are not educated, not enlightened, right? You will have a problem.
Even if they're educated, who is going to supervise me? I'm a block maker now, and I decide to be making blocks with 32.5.
No, some from the guidelines have a process of monitoring and evaluation, and the bags are coded and labeled 32.5 and all. They set out all that.
We always hear about cement being rebagged. So who's going to monitor some factory in back of Beyond that is buying 32, bagging them, and putting 42 on them?
Cement rebag is different. Well, you remember rebag cement, probably I'm a trader. Cement bag broke. I now get another bag and put in.
Okay.
You see, like I said, the cost factor in cement is a low value product. Is the shipping. So the cost of going to bring a 32.5 bag and get a 42.5 bag, go and print, is a lot of cost.
Okay.
Right? You see, because whether you accept it or not, even the new changes by Sun will mean an increment in cost. Definitely.
Okay, let me take a